Hello, nice people. This is Susan from All Things Preserved, and this is a very quick, very informal tutorial for making beeswax food wraps. So here is a beeswax food wrap. As we know, they are a wonderful replacement for plastic wrap. So you can wrap your food, you warm it up with your hands, and it sticks to itself. The thing that sets it apart from plastic wrap is it can be reused over and over and over again. So we are going to show you a few steps how to make them. So we start with beeswax, locally sourced ideally, pine resin, which is what helps make them sticky, and jojoba oil. Both of these two are antibacterial, so it's a great product to use for your food. And I have mixed all of those together. I have heated it up, melted it all in my slow cooker, and I've poured it out and I've created chips like this, which melt really quickly because they're very, very thin. So first step is fabric, all natural fabric. This is 100% cotton, very, very important. And I'm going to lay that down, hopefully you can see this, between two layers of parchment paper. Before I put the second layer of parchment paper on, I am going to take some of my beeswax blend, and the way I judge how much to put on is I cover about a quarter of the fabric in a single layer. If there ends up being more, as you can see around the edges here, it can all be peeled up and reused, so nothing goes to waste. So if I do put a little extra on, that's okay. And then what I'm going to do is set it in the middle of the fabric, and you'll see why in just a minute. Oh, that's probably too much, but that's okay. Put my second layer of parchment on top, and then I've got a medium iron. I'm just going to set it down right on top of the parchment, right in the middle where the wax is, and I don't have to do anything. I don't want to move it around at this stage. What I'm doing is just melting the wax. I'm going to give it a little bit of pressure just to speed it up. And as you can see, wax is melted. And I'm going to go ahead and move the iron onto the other parts of the wax that are not melted, so you can see how fast it is. Medium iron at the very most. Do not try and turn it up, otherwise everything burns and it turns brown. So once it is all melted, you don't need to peel this back, but I'm just going to show you. You can see that the wax is all melted, but there are parts of the fabric, the lighter parts, that do not have wax on them. So what I'm going to do is use the side of the iron, not the point, because you'll get a hole in your parchment and wax will splash. Don't ask me how I know. Use the side of the iron and spread the wax, the melted wax, really slowly all the way to the corners and all the way to all the edges, so that the whole piece of fabric is covered. If you don't have enough wax, you can go and add some more. And you just keep playing around. For larger wraps, you have to keep warming areas that you're not working on because they will cool. And when that is done, again, you don't have to lift the parchment yet. I just want to show you. This is all covered, but I'm not sure if you can see that there are parts here where the wax has pooled. So we want to get rid of the excess wax. So what we do is take our iron, and using the side again, just press all the way across. And that will get rid of the extra. Just a couple of times. Then we peel the parchment back. Keeping in mind this is hot melted wax, so give it a few seconds to cool, not too long, otherwise it will stick to the parchment. And then just peel up the corners, holding on to a couple of corners. And as it dries, as it cools, make sure you inhale because it smells amazing. It just takes a few seconds. You can hang it up, you can set it down on another piece of parchment. But like I said, it doesn't take very long. And as it cools, it stiffens and you end up with a beeswax wrap. That's all there is to it. It's that easy. So Any questions? Obviously, you know how to get a hold of me. You can leave a comment here. And if you don't feel confident doing it yourself, I offer workshops and I would be happy to show you in person. Take care. Bye.